World Health Organization officially announced that this is a global pandemic.
The coronavirus is the biggest threat this country has faced for decades.
Quelques semaines, notre pays fait face à la propagation d'un virus.
Das Coronavirus verändert zurzeit das Leben in unserem Land dramatisch.
And you're lost. Be brave. I'm coming to hold you now. When all your strength has gone and you feel wrong, like your life has slipped away, follow me. You can follow me, and I will not desert you now. When your fire's died out, no one's there. They have left you for dead. Follow me. You can follow me. Keep it.
Can you hear me? Can you see me? Oh, sorry, that's the COVID habit. So we are back to life. So welcome everyone, finally, to our live event here in amazing Dubrovnik. Hopefully you will really enjoy the upcoming 2 days. I'm Dario Safaric, the founder and chairman of Next Pharma Summit, and will be your host for the upcoming days. Obviously, you always expect an opening, right? So I have to do this stuff as well. And I prepared some very interesting insights, hopefully. But before that, a couple of stats about Next. So here today, we have more than 200 people from 35 countries. We have 19 incredible solution vendors with whom you can co-create, shift your digital transformation journey and process. We have 20 incredible sessions and more than 50 different speakers. The speaker lineup is incredible, really incredible, and never ever before we had such speaker lineup here at Next. And now the opening. When I thought about what to deliver, what to say during the opening, I thought about the last 2 years, right? Because it was an incredible journey. We did a lot, many things changed, our industry changed. And it actually came to a conclusion where I asked myself what we need in pharma. Is that AI? Is that a digital rep? Is that customer experience, the metaverse, blockchain, NFTs, Bitcoin, more Zoom or team calls? Maybe somebody needs more of that. Machine learning, modular content, right? So many, many different buzzwords. And I came to a conclusion, do we really need more of that? Really? And very recently, I had a discussion with a very senior pharma leader, and we spoke about the current state of omnichannel in pharma. His response is very mature. Well, not being too offensive, but frankly speaking, it's not. Still, we have a long way to go, and actually, the way and the path and the journey never finish. So, of course, not all is bad, because as said, and as I mentioned at the very beginning, we did a tremendous job in the last 2 years. Many things accelerated. We went into the transformation process, and our industry is much better than only 2 years ago. And obviously, from opening, you always expect to predict things, right? So, no, at Next you won't hear that, because I'm not a fan of Nostradamus. I'm not a fan of predicting, because we all know how bad humans are at predicting things. Because it comes to the story like the blind man and the elephant. You try to describe it, and everyone has his very own theory. But, however, what I would like to share with you today are a couple of Next advice. Because we also learned a lot in the last 2 years. And when I thought about what to deliver today, I thought about giving simple advice, not to build a rocket ship, but simple advices which you can implement immediately once you go back to your office and start the work back. Advice number 1. So simple it is. Ask your customer, stakeholder, ask the HCP, the patient, the payer, the buyer, whosoever your customer is. The conversation starts with a question what the customer actually needs. And especially when we speak about patient engagement, speak about typical patients, they will always say, pharma never listens. So ask your customer. That's the first thing. So in overall, your questions, give them to me now. Advice number 2, focus and align on people and change management. We all know that COVID was all about technology and about digital. And that's why actually many of those initiatives failed. Because according to a study of McKinsey, many initiatives fail when we are actually focused only on the tech itself and not on the people and change management, how to sync it and how to align it all together in a harmonized piece. Advice number 3, customer experience matters, right? And I really can't recall any average Zoom call with pharma where this isn't mentioned. Customer experience is our holy grail. We are searching for it, and still, of course, we didn't figure it out. And when we speak about customer experience, in my personal opinion, where we should try to do it properly, is actually on the top. What I mean under that is, we all know very well how a Mercedes-Benz experience is looking like, how an Apple experience is looking like, how a Starbucks experience is looking like. So different industries, right? But I really can't recall that pharma is having a unique experience etiquette that you know that this is the Pfizer, the Janssen, or whosoever experience. And when we speak about customer experience, in most cases, we all think we should shout, we should make a bang. No, it isn't. We can start small, simple, and then scale. I always like to mention the Uber map because after Uber introduced their map in the application, the whole thing skyrocketed. And it was really a secret in the map because the map itself is actually giving you the psychology effect that you're waiting far below if you're waiting, for instance, than for a taxi driver, which certainly is a very good case of proper customer experience. And advice number 4, you don't need more tech in a relationship-based environment. Not always, of course. It depends about the customer itself. So again, ask your customer, because at the end, maybe you can end up so. Maybe you will meet face-to-face and invite the customer to a Zoom call or a Teams call, whatsoever you are using. So overall conclusion, where we are today, to kick up the stage for the upcoming 2 days, I wouldn't call it digital fatigue. I would call it transformation fatigue. And now we are at the crossroads where actually everything should be redefined and redesigned. Couple of interesting things. We are using Hopin for networking, so it's our event app. Download it, and there you can see the schedule and all other informations. We are also having the most important part of next, which is the after party at 7:30. And we will meet each other at 7:15 here at the terrace of the hotel, so just in front of us. So please be punctual at 7:15. And yes, there's one more thing. And the thing is that next 2023 is coming back to Dubrovnik, obviously, on May 16 and 17. So circle down the dates and hopefully to see you back next year in Next, but of course we are just getting started. Thank you so much and hope you will enjoy.